Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Ingredients for Adventure, the Recipe for Adventure spin off that is a bit more loony, a bit more crazy, and a bit more unstructured because we don't have any continuity. With me, as always, is Sai. Hello, Sai.
Hello to you as well,
And I
and to
think,
the viewers.
and to the viewers, yes, the viewers are fantastic. I think I forgot to mention I'm Freebie Wits. Did I mention Freebie Wits? I feel like I'm referencing myself, and I am a bit, and it's because of the subject of our discussion today. Sai, would you like to look at my shared screen?
Okay, let's actually take a peek. What are we looking at? Literally wizards.
So, this is a single page TTRPG made by Freebie Wits. That's me. Quite literally, I love making games, and this is one of them. The actual, I'll share a link to this in in the description below or in the comments below for the YouTube channel, whatever. So, in your own words, Sai, as someone who's play tested this game a few times now, how would you describe Literally Wizards in your time playing it?
Um, it is basically a battle of wits against yourself and your ability to convince the person in charge of what you're saying. But it's also tinged with a bit of chaos, insane fun, and generally a hope that you don't just spontaneously combust.
Mm, mm, mm. And it's kind of something that will probably eventually happen because in D&D, right? If you roll a natural one, something bad happens. Uh, Generally speaking, the worst thing that can happen in D&D is that your character dies and all that stuff. In this, every time you roll on a dice and fail enough, you add a universal rule. And basically, that changes the rules of that universe. Get too many universal rules, and the universe literally implodes. So that's the lost condition. The wizards, you can in theory die, I suppose, but it's not really part of the narrative per se. It's just something that is. So I always start with two narrative rules, universal rules. Wizards must wear hats and have beards, even the ladies, to cast magic. If they don't have hats or have beards, they can no longer cast magic. And second of all, sorcerers and wizards are always enemies. No peace amongst them. So those are the two universal rules. So I all right, sorry, I'm gushing over my own system. I'm very proud of it. Sai, do you remember what you made the first time you played?
Oh, the very first one?
Yeah,
No, it's
it's been a
it's been far too long.
it's been a while.
Um,
This system has been years and years, potentially decades in the making. Well, not decades plural, but one decade maybe. Um, it's a very silly game. Like okay, all the spell so the way you do it is you pick a bunch of spells out of the D&D 5th edition set. In fact, let's go
or
over.
wherever.
Yeah,
Basically, spells.
yeah. So
Like, if
let's.
you have a list of spells from a system, that's good enough.
So can you see the list of spells on the screen right now by any chance?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so let's go with say Thunderclap. If it was cast in the literally wizard system, what would Thunderclap do?
It would probably work only during storms, and it would cause clapping sounds to occur in the clouds.
Absolutely. Okay. What about say hmm how about light? How could this change in the system?
Well, light. Well, since it's literal of the word light, for example, you could light things on fire
Mm-hmm.
potentially. Um, you could make things emit light, not just anything. And like depending on how you argue it, if you can use spells that do light, you might be able to even argue turning off light sources as well.
Mm. So,
So that's a very dangerous spell because when you affect light, you can be like, cool, I am going to light and I'm going to just emit ultraviolet.
so what Sai's doing here is he's sort of, let's have a look see. He's sort of stretching the meaning of words and the
Mm,
like.
yeah,
And that is actually part of the system as well. Um,
yep,
the more you stretch it, the more dice you roll, which increases your risk of adding a universal rule. So let's just say, for all intents and purposes, Sai makes ultraviolet lights, right? And he rolls a dice that makes it fail. A new universal rule would come into play based off that idea. So from there, we could say now everything and everyone emits ultraviolet lights as one of the universal rules.
very dangerous, very chaotic. That would be bad for everyone's health.
Mostly
But
vampires.
oh, definitely
Everyone else would just get probably cancer in a while. It would not be fun.
no. But the general idea behind literally wizards is, well, arguing what that spell could mean. I mean, light as well. Everyone thinks of light as in light sources, the sun, and all that. But also, it could be like, I'm going to take this truck and I'm going to make it light enough to lift.
One of our mutual friends took great advantage of the spell Chill
Chill
Touch
charge.
as
Yep.
a diplomacy style ability. So every time like there was a tense moment, he'd be like, "Don't worry, I got this." Chill touch, and he described his character putting his hand on someone's shoulder and going, "Hey, it's okay," and they'd chill out because it's chill touch. It's so dumb, and I love it. Oh, but my favorite thing is Fire Bolt. If Usain Bolt was blocking your way, you could use Fire Bolt and make him unemployed. It's so specific, but it technically works.
Yeah. And like you could argue so many different ways to be like, because fire has so many different like words it's associated with. Like what exactly fire is. Is fire the noun? Fire the verb? It's like what type of fire?
So,
And so picking your spells is really important in literally wizards.
mm-mm-mm.
And being creative.
Absolutely. Just be careful because like if you fail your spell roll, which is over here, you could in theory DMs love to give monkey paw wishes, right? Like they won't just say, "Oh, your spell fizzles out and doesn't work." A lot of times, or at least in my case, I would say your spell works way too well, and now there's a giant mountain with a crack in it. Congratulations, that's a new universal rule. This Mount Everest is half the size it used to be if you fail enough. So, anyways, my thought exercise is we go through the spell list, levels cantrip to level 9, and find new fun ways to use them in the system. So we've done it enough for cantrips, I
Cantrips.
think.
Yep.
Let's try first level spells. Is there anything in the first level spell list that you think would be fun to use in this system?
Well, I mean, automatically burning hands.
Burning hands. Okay, okay. I think it's
Because,
pretty obvious what you're going to do, but please
because,
enlighten us.
well, I mean, the first one is like the flaming fists, right? To punch your opponents with fire. That's already just cool as.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like, now, on the other hand, it doesn't just have to be, your grabby hands. You
No.
could say get a deck of cards and
Oh.
throw them, and your hand is on fire now. It's burning, so you've got like burning
Oh.
projectiles.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, that would work.
Also, doing it to your opponent is also quite valid, and just being like pointing, burning hands, and now their hands are on fire, and they're not prepared for their hands spontaneously being on fire. So you have a good tactical way to deal with opponents too.
Especially if you're
If you're
surrounded
not
and they're
just
pointing guns at you.
yeah, like it's really hard to hold a gun. if your hands are on fire.
Oh, what if like it was a poker game and you had a
Yeah,
bad hand? You just cast burning hands on everyone else, and their cards go up in smokes. I mean,
yeah.
you'd probably be kicked out of the casino immediately, but still.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, depending on like your concept of like burning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, sometimes you'll like discard cards, and you can describe it as like burning card.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Like, I'm pretty sure MTG uses burning hands as a term, or like burning cards. I'm pretty sure. I think I could be wrong. But yes, no, burning hands could be used like that. Now, my question is, how could this go wrong? What universal rule could be introduced if someone fails a roll with burning hands? Sorry? You there, buddy? Uh-oh, I think I've lost him. Sorry, everybody, that was a bit of connection issue, technical issues on my part. Um, I think we should move on to, just to keep things going, let's move on to level 2 spells. Sai, what level 2 spell do you think we should have a look at next that we haven't done before?
You'll have to show me your screen again, so we're
Oh,
all looking at the same thing.
oh, okay, yep, share screen.
Forgotten as part of the tech issues.
Yep,
That's all good. It's all good. There we go. Let's see. Mmm.
start from the
Ooh.
bottom.
I saw find traps, and part of me's like, oh, that sounds like fun.
What other things can we do? Because I think we've used that one before.
Um, immovable object. Immovable object sounds like one of those really fun but simple ones.
Because that just
Um,
sounds like it's literally the actual spell itself. Because I'm pretty sure
yeah,
it just makes it hard to move.
yeah. How about magic mouth?
Oh, Magic Mouth. I do like that. Like both as an actual spell and
Mm,
the connotation of what it could do in literally Wizards. So,
yeah,
I think the obvious thing is that you enchant someone's mouth or even your own to do different things, but like,
yeah. The flexibility just from magic mouth is crazy.
yeah, there's nothing stopping me from saying my mouth is magic. I can breathe fire now. My mouth is
Yep.
magic. It can like shatter windows. My mouth is magic. I can now speak any language. It's
Yeah, my mouth is magic. People like naturally gravitate to me when I say come. Like just the, there's so much you could do and get away with. I think that's a nice, very flexible spell. But, the fact that it's mouth flavored gives it some nice, well, flavor.
yeah, yeah.
Because you could stop magic mouth by, covering someone's mouth.
Oh yeah. So I suppose the obvious thing is how can this backfire if the roll is down, like done badly?
Your own mouth becomes an intelligent magic item and
Oh,
no longer follows your own
it's magic, of course.
yeah.
Like the broomstick from like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me tell you, there's nothing worse than having a mouth with its own train of thought
Oh, just blurts out whatever you're thinking.
or whatever it's thinking.
This would be the worst universal rule because it'd be like, hey, Bob's mouth is magical and thinks for itself. That's
Yep.
all. Like nobody,
Yep.
like even though it says
Nobody else has been affected, just yours.
yeah, don't
But
forget,
yeah.
like people, if you do use this rule set, universal rules don't necessarily means the entire universe. It just means it's a rule that the universe obeys.
Hmm.
Oh, that is fun. All right, level 3 spells. Oh, I think we've done animate dead before. It just means you draw really well dead people, like again and again and
Mm.
again. All right, like so, what do we do here? So we've got protection from energy, phantom steed.
Ooh.
Oh, what are you looking at?
Speak with plants.
Oh,
I think you can do fun things of like long range communication by making like a tree in the distance speak with your voice.
Come again?
Speak with plants. Just make a tree in the distance speak with your voice. You
Speak
use the
with.
plants to speak for you. Yeah,
You're speaking using
using
plants.
plant.
Speak
Yep.
with plants. Speak with your mouth. Speak with plant. I understand the grammar now. Oh,
Yep.
that it took me a second to figure out what you were talking about, but as soon as I, oh,
Long range communication done. Just oh, I'm gonna like I see my friend in the distance. I'm gonna use the grass near him to speak and let him know what's going on.
hey,
I need to distract someone. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, behind you!" from the tree behind them.
oh, that's really good. That's really good. Oh, okay.
And obviously, the actual talk to the flower, ask how its day is.
Oh, of course, of course, of course. Um, I think the downside's pretty obvious. Plants just start talking.
Well, and I mean, uh, there's also plants, as in, someone that you've planted in an enemy organization.
Oh,
You could just start
ooh,
talking and be like, okay, who is anyone who's a plant here? Speak up. And
ooh.
any potential spies just start answering.
Oh, that's because yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that. You go into organizations like I think we have a mole in our midst. It's like, don't you mean a plant? General? How did you know? Uh,
So yeah, I think that's a fun one.
all right, fourth level spell. Hmm. Compulsion, confusion, too easy. Death ward, divination, dominate beast. Let's stay away from that one.
I know which one you just skipped.
Fabricate, find greater steed, giant insect, grasping vine, gravity sinkhole. All these are pretty self-explanatory. Oh, guardian of faith, meh. Yeah, these are pretty one-note and straightforward. I feel.
Yeah, like they say what they do pretty solid. Like
Mm-mm.
Storm Sphere, that's a fun one.
Storm sphere. So it's just a sphere of like lightning and
Well,
thunder, I
you can
guess.
you can turn like spherical objects to like shoot lightning, or control the weather by shaping it into a sphere. And like storms are not just thunder and lightning.
No. Oh.
No, like hailstorms. Storms can just be heavy breezes. Imagine like shifting the very weather by
I
making a ball of wind.
I just realized another way we could use storm sphere. If you're trying to invade a planet, a sphere,
Mm-hmm.
you'd cast storm sphere,
So,
so you would then
yep,
storm the planet.
yep.
Oh,
Huge scale, but yes, you could take over the moon pretty easily.
everybody, storm sphere, charge. Okay, I just realized the time. Let's speed things up. Let's go to fifth level spells.
Yeah,
Um, Cloud Kill, that was one of the examples I used in the actual document. The
yep.
spell Cloud Kill literally kills clouds. Okay.
Um,
Create spell jamming helm is a spell? Wait, what?
yeah. Spelljammer stuff did get introduced to fifth edition.
Huh. I'll have to look that up later. Dance macabre. I know it's not spelled as dancing, but I just can't
Well,
imagine. Like that's
well,
actually a mechanic in the role where you can.
to be fair, dance macabre, the dance is technically the etymology for dance, as far as I understand.
Is it?
I
Oh,
could, I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure that dance is, dance.
hmm. All right. What other
Fast
Spells.
step.
Fast step. You're taking things too far.
Yep. You took things a step too far. I mean, naturally, you could also use it to just increase the distance of your steps.
Isn't that what it
Imagine,
does already? Yeah, it kind of does that already.
well, it teleports you, right?
Yeah. So,
But like, imagine, right? Someone's trying to get away from you,
hmm
and they're trying to run up a set of stairs.
I think I see where this is going now.
You just, it's like, oh no, the stairs are, far away from the stairs. You go, and back towards me, or sending the set of stairs far away, getting rid of the stairs entirely.
You can't take the next step. I'm ahead of you
Yep.
by 10 steps, and the next one you got to take is like 30 meters in the air. You can't even reach it now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. I was also thinking that if another wizard tries to add, subtract letters, or stretch the meaning of certain words in their pronunciation, and the DM is like a bit unsure, you could do fast step to make it a bit easier for them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a bit of a stretch. I know, isn't it? Fast step.
Yeah.
All right. 6 level spells. Okay, we're getting into the really, really powerful stuff, at least as far as 5th edition goes. But for literally wizards, it's just another day in the. Oh.
Mass suggestion.
I mean,
I'm scared.
I could lose a bit of weight. I'm not that heavy. That donut is probably hollow.
Just casually affect the atomical weights of everything. No issues there.
No issues there.
No potential causation of like black holes or anything like that. Should things go too far?
Look. Commander Shepard uses a lot of mass suggestion. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yep, that one's nice and simple. Just affect how things weigh. That's all good.
Just suggest
I'll
it.
suggest it should change.
Just suggest it. 7th level. Alright, let's see what else we got this. Divine Word, Draconic Transformation, Firestorm. We've already talked about storming and spheres and stuff, so that'll be relatively the same thing. Plane Shift. Oh.
I'm immediately thinking about like the axis of planes X, Y, and Z.
Exact.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that, but my next thought is you're in a plane
Mm.
and it's about to crash. You shift planes. You're in one that there's no longer crashing.
Yeah.
Imagine being like, and these are all real scenarios you can find yourself in. Literally, wizard. You could be having a dogfight in F-14 fighter jets against Hitler's minions.
And yeah, you could just plane hop.
Just shift planes. Yeah, they shoot yours down. You're suddenly in the Nazis' plane, kicking their ass, throwing them out the ejection seat. Shift planes again. Yeah. Now, 8th level spells.
Okay.
Wow, there's not really that many spells, is there?
Well, as you get stronger and stronger, there's less and less choices because they start doing crazier and crazier things, and you don't want to have too many crazy things that someone could potentially do.
That's fair. Alrighty. I like animal shapes.
That's terrifying.
Why? You're just making a bunch of dinosaur chicken nuggets.
I mean, yeah. The problem is you can turn shapes into animals.
I suppose.
And the world is made of shapes.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so could I use this to summon chicken nugget like dinosaurs and then turn those chicken nugget dinosaurs into real dinosaurs?
Potentially.
Just have an entire box of chicken nugget dinosaurs around with
Yeah.
you, or even just an empty box that you didn't summon dinosaur chicken nuggets into that you throw at
Well, I mean,
people.
like, well, think about this. It's like sheets of paper are rectangles. You just turn sheets of paper, which is a rectangle, into an animal of your choice.
I mean, that's just origami at this point.
I mean, yeah, but you just get free origami skills.
You know, I like this. This is sounding like a very utility-based spell all of a sudden. You can
Well, I
summon
mean,
chicken nugget dinosaurs, you can make origami. It just sounds fun to have all of a sudden.
yeah.
All right.
And also, if you want to fold, you know, say the attack dogs into a cube.
Oh, oh, right. You can animal shapes. So if there's an animal who's chasing you, you can just make them not.
Yep.
Oh, poor animals. Oh
Yeah,
no.
it has offensive capabilities, and you know what they say: humans are a type of animal as well.
That's true. You're now the shape of a blob.
You're a cylinder now.
You're a
Have fun.
you're a cylinder. Get rolled away, nerd. All right, ninth level spells. This is our final page. All right. What could we do here? Because this is all right. Let me think. Is there anything that jumps out at you by any chance?
Um, I mean, all of these spells is like, how do you do something that's not already kind of there? I
Mm-mm-mm.
mean, like time stop. Well, I mean, time stop what does what it says. Wish does what wish does. Weird. Weird's probably the only one where you could do something kind of crazy with.
I will point out time stop and wish. I already made the jokes for them. Time stop
Yeah.
would just make clock stop because that stopped the time.
Yep.
Wish, congratulations, you have the ability to hope for stuff. Everybody can make a wish. Whether they're
Yep.
granted or not is a completely different thing. As for
Yeah.
weird, I don't think I know about this spell. I don't know why. I just have a blind spot to some spells. Like, obviously, I know about the
Well,
famous ones like Wish and
well,
Time Stop, but
weird is an illusion spell.
sure. Only visible to them. Ooh.
Yeah. It basically is like a sort of terror spell that just summons like like the scariest things you could think of and just shove it into everyone's minds.
So it just
Like,
makes them scared and they deal damage. It kind of
and it
feels.
takes like, well, imagine basically summoning Freddy Krueger to everyone.
No, I get that, but it feels. I guess it is pretty wide radius, so you're essentially casting this on a bunch of mooks, but at which point, like, why aren't I just casting Fireball? The only thing that this has over Fireball is the fact that it A, targets wisdom, and B, makes them fearful, but like, Fireball does so much damage that it doesn't matter. Wait, hang on. Fireball.
So, if I could put one thing forward for weird,
Yeah, huh?
illusionist wizards can make things real.
That's a thing?
Illusionist wizards can make their illusions real.
Oh, I feel like this is a bad idea.
Yes, illusionist wizards can literally illusion a bridge, walk across it, and then revert it to being an illusion.
Wait, what's stopping them from illusioning up a genie to grant their own wishes for them?
The fact that the illusionary genie is technically an illusion and doesn't have the ability to cast spells of its own.
But, okay, illusion. You know what? This is probably for the best for balance, but like,
Yep.
yeah, I don't see anything that would make amazing spells for literally wizards beyond what we've already discussed. I suppose
Yeah,
Meteor Swarm.
Meteor Swarm is fun,
Swarm.
but like
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, but
the Blade of Disaster is hilarious. You just stab people with knives and they have bad luck.
you become Mr. Bean with a sword.
Y- Yep.
Doesn't say who disaster for. It just happens. It's a bad day.
Yeah.
Poor days. Anyways, I think that's all the time we have for today. Um, Lovely chatting with you as always, Si. Hopefully, I get these technical issues sorted out next time.
Yep. Hopefully, it's not too big of a problem going forward.
All right, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and bye bye.
Ciao.